Okay, here we are. Model 3 Performance with the performance wheels, performance brakes on it. Car number 1, yes. In midnight silver. So to tell you the truth, I kind of like this color. I'm not a fan of the wheels, but it is what it is. She is pretty, isn't she? So what I'm thinking is there's several possibilities I have in mind. One is the Model 3 long range of the one that comes out, which should be next month, or Model 3 Performance. Same Model 3 Performance for that. I'm kind of a struggle to decide which one you want to go with. Just catch the back, but you've seen other Model 3 videos from me. You know I kind of prefer the Model 3. I like the Model 3 over the Model Y. The Model Y is just a utility car. Anyway. Okay, this one, just like any other Model Y, Model 3, at least on the current generation, it's all basically the same thing. Wow, the seats are a lot higher than I thought they were. Anyway, so nothing really new here, right? So let's look at the I don't know why is the air conditioning set to 60? That's crazy. Controls. Can I live with the control? Oh, wow. Mirrors. Okay, go out. So what did they say? Go out like that. That's pretty good. Go right. Lean this way. And down just a bit. There we go. X that. Put the seat in the right spot. Steering. That's good. That's fine. Okay. So controls, pedal, steering. Chill. How about sport mode? Let's put this in sport. Track mode. Yeah, we're not gonna do that. And I want it to hold. Apply brakes when regenerative is not functional. We're at what? 70%? 75%? No, 80%. We're at 80%. Yes, we're at 80% battery, which translates to 250 miles. Oh, traffic jam. Okay, autopilot. Auto steer beta. Navigate on autopilot. Okay. I could go that way, but I'm not going to. Yes, understand. Set speed limit. Whoa. That's kind of like when Jerry was backing in, except I wasn't even looking. I just knew he was there. Display, auto, brightness, trips. So this car has 221 miles on it. Current trip's 0. Since last charge, 23 miles, 7 kilowatts. Okay. Navigation. Let's not worry about that. Disable Sentry sounds. I don't care about that. Tires at 44 psi. Software. Additional information. Hey! What are you doing? Software, additional information, premium, full FSD, CCS enabled, heat pump. Okay, where are we? No garage door opener, Ryzen, lithium-ion battery, front motors and induction, rear motors a permanent magnet. Okay, how's that? Sounds decent. Okay, so where are we at? 8 miles, 16 minutes, 313 watt hours per mile. Yeah, that's kind of Ray being Ray. Let's see, I already said it's 229 miles lifetime, or close to it anyway. Well, no, pull this up. There it is, 229. All right, so I'm kind of surprised it's showing 316. I thought I was actually driving the Model S a little bit harder than this car. I don't know. Okay, let's take a look at this. It's a 235/35 R20. That's a Pirelli P0. Yep. All right, so we got square wheels, square tires. They're both 235s. So, I mean, Ming's Model 3, the rear wheel drive, the base level, is a 235 also. I will admit, I do like this color actually. It wouldn't be my first choice, but you know, I have a blue, Ming has a red. So, oh, it's sort of, it's silver. Okay, whatever. I gotta admit, it's pretty looking. And if you're wondering, how do you tell its performance? Because it has a red line at the bottom. So Model Y, Model 3, same thing, has a red line. And of course, it's kind of subtle, but here's the spoiler. Oh, I hadn't noticed that. Of course, that's where it is, though. It must be on the way on Ming's too. I just didn't notice it. So what I'm looking at is, here's the brake light right here. That makes sense. Okay. And this is still a Hardware 3 car. Of course, you expect that. If I had a little red tint to it, I don't know. I don't know, man. I just don't know. Like I said, I'm not a fan of these wheels, although they are performance wheels from a Tesla Model 3, Model Y, Model 3 perspective. I guess Model Y too. What's going on with those headlights? I don't know. I just don't know. I mean, the story is, the rumor is, let's just say the rumor is that the Model 3 Long Range, the new one, is going to have LFP battery. You know, given the choice, I think I'd rather have LFP, other than I'm sure I'm going to give up some performance. I just don't know. Oh well. Things to weigh, things to think about. I do love this. This car has reasonable performance. I will say that compared to the Model S, this is slightly pokey. That's not a fair comparison, right? Model S, the base mode is ludicrous mode. Okay, you don't have to be in ludicrous. You can go. There was 3 levels there, but ludicrous was base level, which surprised me. Or in the base level. Oh, look, the floor mats look just like a Model Y. That's interesting. All right, so what can I tell you? I will say, this is without a doubt, the Model S seats were really, really nice. And the air conditioning coming up through the vented seat, the air conditioning coming up, perfect for Texas. I mean, any car made in Texas ought to have that as an option. Okay, whatever, Peace and Harmony, that's the way it is. So display, same thing as just like Model Y. Apparently some people have been changing stuff around, and it's like, okay, that sucks. I don't like it that way. But, you know, that's life. Different people like different things. So what can I say about that? I mean, it is what it is. I'm certain, of course, I have the performance pedals. Yeah, if you got my Model Y, you'd see I have performance pedals too. That doesn't mean that it has it's a performance. It's a regular long range. I just like the way the performance pedals look, so I bought them and put them in my car. Whatever, Peace and Harmony. I mean, you want to enjoy your car to some extent. You know what? This looks more gray. Is it just the light? I don't know. All right, pull this back up. Pedals, controls. I am in sport steering. Acceleration is in sport. I can customize track mode. Ah, okay, I see. Yeah. All right, so if you want to go in track mode, customize. This is the setup for the track mode. Drift preset. Whoa, it has drift preset. Oh, cool. Not that I really know what that means. And I don't think I should mess around with the track mode. I mean, if in the out of spec reviews, whatever it is, where the one guy borrowed the Model S, oh, it was Model S Plaid. I mean, but still, and he put it in track mode and went around a corner and spun it out and ran into the curb and wrecked the car. Didn't wreck the car, but broke it up. They repaired it, but I mean, oh man, if you did that to my car, I'd be upset. Okay, whatever. Look at a software update waiting. Okay. So this keeps making my choices harder and harder. And I really do have to sit down. I really need to look at the that long range, because it's hard to believe that the long range is actually going to accelerate at what is it, 4.1? I find that hard to believe. I forgot what number. No. Yes. Performance, the acceleration is 3.1. The long range was rated at a 4.0 or 4.1, 0 to 60. So it's going to come down to that kind of question of which way you want to go. Is it worth the extra money to be able to accelerate to 3.1? And the bottom line answer is it's only $5,000 or $6,000 difference. Why is that even a discussion? No, it's still money. Money's money. But if I buy a Model 3 Performance, it's probably the last car I'll ever buy. So I want to make sure when I buy it, it is the car I want to play with for a long time. Anyway, whatever. Peace and Harmony. We'll see. I guess let me throw in this one little part. So the other question, of course, is FSD. FSD is $16,000 option. So I could upgrade the Model Y to have FSD, but oh my goodness. So anyway, so I was looking at used Model 3s, and they have a Model 3 long range with acceleration boost, so it does 3.9, I think, 3.8, something like that, acceleration for 0 to 60 time, but it comes with FSD. So if I got that car, then I'd have FSD. It's only hardware 3. Apparently all Model 3s are hardware 3. But if I were to get that car, I'd have FSD. And there's a part of me that would really, really want to experiment with FSD. I just have a hard time working myself up to let go of $16,000 for something that, I mean, to me, it shouldn't cost that much. I get it. It's a profit center. You want to make money. But if you really want to make the world safer, you bring the price down somehow, not bump it up. Even if it's worth much more. I'm not arguing about how much it's worth. I'm discussing the ability for people to actually buy it is the thing. Whatever. Peace and harmony. So I'll tell you that right now, that's where I'm at. Is I'm really looking at 3 different cars in my list right now. One it would be this car. Actually, this car is equipped the way I want it to be equipped. Right? Brand new, buy it. I mean, it's even in the midnight silver, which is the color I would probably buy it in. I mean, I don't really want to have white. White. Okay, whatever. White is the base color, so you save money going white. I just don't like white, so I can't deal with that. But if I got midnight silver and then wrapped it in a silver color, of course that's kind of silly. If you're going to wrap it, you might as well get white and wrap it. Save $1,000. But whatever. So anyway, I'll go down this list. So one is a Model 3 Performance, and this is basic Model 3. Model 3 Long Range. The new one coming out of California this next month, I guess. Although who knows, there might be a Highland factor in there. I don't know. I don't understand. Tesla's trying really hard to be tight-lipped about this Highland thing, and I get it, because otherwise you're Osborne what you currently have. Because who wants? Although they've already announced the Model 3 Long Range with what appears to be LFP packs. So why would I want a Model 3 Long Range? Because if it comes with LFP, then I'd rather have LFP. LFP is better life. Would it be as fast accelerating? No, it won't be nowhere near that. Okay, so performance, long range, or use long range with FSD already installed on it are the 3 choices I'm looking at. Although now that I've test drove the Model S, oh my goodness, that was so nice. Anyway, peace and harmony. Let's get the car back to them before they realize that I stole it. Okay, so 8 miles back, 16 minutes, 281 watt-hours per mile. So I'm obviously this car is not as efficient as I thought it would be. Actually, the Model S was better in some ways, actually. That's surprising. Okay, whatever. Life is life. So any final thoughts, Ray? Yes, you definitely feel the acceleration. Okay, so I like that. Oh yeah, you can make out that the lights are bright and the reflection. Anyway, yes, that's fast. Looking at the average energy, I'm a little disappointed that I was hoping it'd be more efficient. I was hoping to get down around 250, but I guess it's not a big surprise. It's not quite as efficient, right? So I mean, that's kind of expected, part of the territory. Just looking through the track mode stuff, I have no idea what I was looking. Well, I kind of guessed some stuff, but I mean, that scares me. Track mode is something that should be done, to me anyway, should be done someplace where it's safe. And driving on US 183 during lunch rush hour is not the safe place. Anyway, whatever, it's something to look at. I think it's just like this car over here, and the other just not directly opposite, but the Model S over there. You know, somebody said, "Ray, this is your car." I'm like, okay. This car's the same way. I feel the same way about it. I mean, it just happened to be midnight silver, which is the color I want. Right? I mean, I don't want another blue one. I have blue. I don't want a red one because she has red. And so to me, the midnight silver is the next choice. Unless they show up with green. I don't know. Whatever. He's an army. It's okay. So this is the final thoughts. But it's the same kind of category. There was a rattle that surprised me. I mean, if you get a rattle when you pick it up, you just put in a service ticket and say, "Hey, that was a rattle," and they're supposed to try to fix it. Okay, whatever. That's good. The wheels, tires feel pretty good. The suspension good. Actually, the suspension feels, compared to my Model Y, the suspension is much smoother, which is kind of a strange thing to say, but it is. So all of that, if there was no other thing, it would be a Model 3 Performance. But like I said, the Model 3 long range, if it comes out LFP, I feel like I'd be stupid not to buy the LFP batteries. Because I want that car to last a long, long time. Not that I'm going to be driving that long, am I? I mean, 10 years? 15 years on the outside, I won't be driving anymore, I think. But to have a car that could last that long with no problem would be a big thing. And you know, the long range 0 to 60 performance, while it's not in the performance 0 to 60, it's not too far off. I mean, it's Ming's Model 3 rear-wheel drive. That one is kind of slow. At least on paper it is. I haven't actually driven it. And if it's sitting right there, I could go pick it up, but no. And it's raining right now, and there's no way I'm going to take it out in the rain. So anyway, final thoughts are the average energy is a little higher than I would like. But, I mean, it is a performance. You kind of expect it to use up more energy. And, I mean, I didn't hit any ludicrous speeds on the highway. But, I don't know. I mean, that's not horribly unexpected, so I'm okay with it. It's just, if I have a choice, and the choice says, well, either you can get below 250 watt-hours per mile, or you get 280, well, I mean, what am I doing? Let's see, so their lifetime is 332. Since last charge is 308. Wow. So somebody else had the car before I did. I'm guessing I must have brought that average energy down. But I'm not going crazy with it. Right? I mean, the traffic was nowhere near that. You don't go crazy, you get a Model S. Oh, this car is the car. If you're not going to buy the Model S Plaid, this would be the next car to go crazy with. Although that white one is not a Plaid. Anyway, peace and harmony. Decisions where we're coming down to. And I already told you the three cars I'm thinking about. We'll just have to see how it goes.